Hey, well, it's good evening from us here, and I'm sure that some of our regular subscribers have noticed that we have put on a GoFundMe appeal to raise funds. Now, again, for those of you who are with us regularly, you'll know that our main focus is on trying to change things in the community that we live in. So that includes quite a large portion of Bohol, which is actually just a small island that is next to another small island of Cebu. Cebu is not a huge island. So anyway, our intention was that in a changing world, which I'm sure that everybody is now feeling, that what we should try to do is to guarantee that the kids that we are putting through college and high school at the moment are able to finish and attain their dream of having a good education and being able to go on and pay it forward and bring changes into the community as we are. So we've had students that have gone through and done training for the police force, for midwifery. We have a nurse, we have I think at least 2 or possibly 3 engineers at the moment, an accountant. These are people that we haven't really chosen them strategically, but it's turned out that it is working out that way, and that if we can get them to be motivated enough after their education to pay it forward and stay here. In several countries in Ireland, I know from talking from the UK, I'm a naturalized American, so I'm actually born and bred in the UK, in the north of England. So I know about the north of England, I know about England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland, and I know that one of the things that used to be the case in those separate countries was losing people that were well qualified, because as soon as people got a good education and were able to command a good salary abroad, they left. And each of the countries was the poorer for that happening. And we're trying to change that. And the way that we're trying to do that is by helping kids, and I say kids because, well, I'm an old fart and all of these kids are kids to me, but they're ranging from, let me see, maybe 14 up to 22. And they're working very hard. These are kids who are well motivated. They came to us of their own free will, and they asked us to help them to get the education that they need in order to have a good life, which we were happy to do. Which brings us to the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is made with the help of our friend Dean Pulley. Dean Pulley is an old friend of mine from the UK, from Florida. When I was in Fort Myers, I knew Dean then, and I've kept in touch with him. And for those of you who watch our videos regularly, you will have seen Dean and his lovely wife, who happens also to be a Filipina, Mickey, and they came and stayed with us for a short visit. So why, you'll be asking, why is Dean organizing this instead of us doing it? For some reason best known to themselves, GoFundMe will not operate from an address from an organizer in the Philippines. So we've had to go abroad, go back to my along the way roots, shall we say. Obviously the UK as my roots, and then I went to America, and then on to Florida as the jumping off point for coming to the Philippines. We maintained our contact with Dean, as I said, and he was willing to go the whole 9 yards and help us to put on the GoFundMe, which is why it says at the bottom of the thing that it was organised by W.D. Pulley. Now, we are eternally grateful to Dean for doing this, and to him and Mickey for the support that they've given us along the way. Very early on they were with us and supported us. So it brings us to our goal. Our goal is to raise, I believe it was 75,000. This is something that I've left with Beth, and she has worked with Dean, and the money will go into an account. Now, at the end of this video, which I wanted to be a short one, will be an address that you can go to. There'll be a way that you can make a donation. Now, I can't stress how important it is for us to be able to know that we are not going to be left halfway in helping these youngsters to get their education, which I think, especially from America, will agree that this is incredibly important. Now, think about the difference. $75,000 will take 65 because of the extremely beneficial exchange rate between the pesos and the dollar. We will be able to take these 65 kids to the final day of receiving their graduation, bachelor's in whatever it is that they have decided to follow as a career, whether it be in the police or the medical profession, whether it is in accountancy, whether it is as teachers, whether it is as engineers. No matter what it is, we are trying to guide them in a way which will feed back into the community, into our society, into their society, their community, their land, their country, their nation. And we think that 75,000 is a damn good deal, because if you think about it, that most youngsters go through an education probably in America and can come out with a debt of 130,000. That's for one student. So 75 grand. Boy, we've taken it to the bone. We work, Beth and I work for no return. We do not take, we have a registered charity, by the way. We do not take a salary from that. Everything that we do is based on our desire to complete this mission, which we have taken upon ourselves to do. Now, lately we haven't been able to build as many houses because funds are tight. This is why we're going to GoFundMe. If we can make this and we can realize our target of 75 or more, God bless everybody if we could take it to more, because it will go to helping yet another student or another homeless or another family living so far below the poverty line that even people in the UK and the US, it will be real to you to know how little people are having to raise a family on here. But that's another thing, and we're open always to the extra help. But please make a donation, and make a donation whenever you can. It's so vitally important, and we hope to be able to give all of our students the good news that their future is secured, and it will only take 75,000 or a little bit more if you have it. Now, if anybody wants to donate the entire 75,000, you can twist my arm and I won't complain. But if you can make bigger donations, then say what I know now in the US, certainly, if you're looking through, say, Lazada, An impulse buy would be probably $29. $29, and you would do that on your credit card, and you would be able to hardly think about that now, I think. So get to it, support us, please. Look at the end of this video and you'll find that Beth has put all of the information that you need in order to make a donation. Make 1, make 10, however many. We're open to every kind of generosity and support. Plus, if you are unable to do anything financially, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Facebook, and you can publicize what we are trying to do for these kids. Please do what you can. Please like, comment, subscribe into every one of our videos. That will all help as well. Every little bit. There will be some way in which you can help. Please look. Bye for now.